Welcome to the reedreport. Thank you guys for taking the time to hear me out here today. And we're going to get into the conference finals matchup predictions of the NBA because we're finally here. The final four teams in the NBA. In the East, we got Warriors versus... In the East, we got Celtics versus Heat. Two very good defensive teams, and no doubt that you're going to probably see some 70s and 80s in the final score of these games. We got Warriors versus Mavericks in the West. Should be a lot of fun in that one as well. Some high-scoring games potentially in that one, but we all know that Golden State has the potential to blow them out because Golden State can play defense and offense. Dallas is not the juggernaut on defense that the Warriors are. But yeah, we here in the Final Four. I believe, I did the All-Star predictions after the All-Star break where I said that the Suns and Grizzlies was playing the conference finals, but just doing all of that, I knew that it wouldn't be Warriors versus Suns like everyone anticipated. I knew it would be one or the other on both sides. It would be the Suns or Warriors or Mavericks or Grizzlies. And that's exactly what we got here. I did predict Golden State will go down to the Grizzlies in the second round. I was wrong there. I had a feeling about Dallas, though. I had a feeling about Dallas in the conference semifinals against Phoenix. I did say it would go 7, but I said Phoenix would win, but I was that close to picking Dallas, but, I'll take it. And in the East, I had Boston beating Milwaukee in 6. That one went 7. No Middleton. Milwaukee still pushed them to the limit, though, so kudos to Milwaukee, but Boston is just, they're an awesome team. They're a very good team, and you can't take anything away from them, even though I don't like the Boston Celtics as a Laker fan. And I don't like the Warriors either, just whatever. Anyway, we also got the Miami Heat who beat down the Philadelphia 76ers in the second round of the playoffs. I think that one went 6, right? Did Philly take 2? Philly took 2, yeah, that one went 6 before Miami finally closed them out and shut the door on the process. Again, setting the process back in Philadelphia. So another year, another failure for the 76ers. Just traded away Ben Simmons, a guy who wouldn't shoot. Got a guy that's a shooter, and this guy wouldn't shoot in the second half of a closeout game. But we're here in the Final Four, so without further ado, let's just get the predictions over and done with. Let's get to the NBA Finals, and let's see who the reedreport got making it to the NBA Finals here in 2022. We'll start in the Eastern Conference. Again, we got the Celtics versus the Miami Heat. This is going to be a tough series, man. This is going to be a very tough series. On paper, it's tough, and in general, I think it's going to be tough. We got Boston on one hand, who we know what they're capable of defensively, and we know the potential of Tatum and Brown. But the thing about this, it wasn't too long ago. It was actually 2 years ago where they played the Miami Heat in the Eastern Conference Finals in the bubble, if you guys count that sort of thing. I know that when it comes to the Lakers, no one counts the bubble, so I'm not sure if I could even bring up this matchup from the bubble, but it happened. And rosters, very different teams. Not completely different, but different teams, different coach. On Boston's side, they got a coach who can actually coach, a coach that can command the attention, command the respect of the players, who's out there, not just as a coach, but a guy that they just look like they can look up to as their coach. And we know what Eric Spoelstra is capable of. They did beat the Celtics 2 years ago in the bubble in the Eastern Conference Finals in 6 games. The Miami Heat did. But I think this Celtic team is just a much different team. They're very different than the one that we saw in the bubble. Like I said, we've seen Tatum and Brown on this stage before. We saw Tatum on this stage his rookie year, if I'm not mistaken, in 2017, where they lost to the Cavaliers in 7 games. And we've seen them there in the bubble. Let's see, they've been here multiple times before. This is their 3rd time in the conference finals, and I think the 3rd time will be the charm for the Boston Celtics. They will finally get past the conference final stage, Tatum and Brown, and lead the team to the NBA Finals. Butler and company, they're going to put up a fight, though. They're going to put up a fight. It's just hard not to see this series going to 7 games because we know what type of player Jimmy Butler is. We know who Marcus Smart is, but I think Jimmy Butler, he's going to try to play some mind games with Marcus Smart to try to take him out and getting back to just out of control. But I'm going to still stick with the Celtics to win this one in 7 games. Boston in 7. And then here in the Western Conference, we got the Golden State Warriors, a team I did not want on this stage, against the Dallas Mavericks. And this, you see Golden State and you just see them aging. You see them aging, but everybody ages. And it just feels like this is going to be their last hurrah. You know what I mean? Like, I've picked against them in the first 2 rounds. The first round, I was just kidding around. I kind of figured they would win, but I still picked Denver to win that series just because, like I said, I didn't want Golden State here. But they are here. They are a great team. But like I said, I feel like their last. This is it for them right here. This is the. I just can't see them getting back here immediately after this season. So, and then you look at Dallas. They got past Utah in the first round. They beat the NBA's top team, who ran away with the best record in 7 games. You had Phoenix with 64 wins, like 13 better than top seeded Miami in the East, and 8 better than Memphis, who was second to them in the West and 3rd overall. So, like I said, it is different. Harping on Phoenix real quick. You can, in the regular season, they're a great team, no doubt, but you can go in the regular season. You can go to Boston and beat the Celtics, go to Golden State and beat the Warriors, come home, beat the Heat, stay home, beat the Rockets, go travel and beat the Magic, and you can put together a string of a win streak. You can put together a nice little win streak for yourself and not face much adversity when you're a great team in the regular season, because they are a great team, the Phoenix Suns. But things are a bit different once you get in the playoffs. And teams can game plan you with 4 games at the least and 7 at the most. And we saw that in the first round with Phoenix against New Orleans. They won that one in 6. And then, it was on full display against Dallas because they fell to Dallas in 7, and they picked the worst time to have a bad game because that was do or die, win or go home. In their case, win or stay home because it was in Phoenix. But we saw it, and that's what a lot of us were saying about the Phoenix Suns. We were saying the same thing about the Utah Jazz when they had the best record last year. Can you put together this type of run when a team are able to game plan against you? And Phoenix wasn't able to do that because they finished the postseason 7-5. And Dallas is to be respected and commended for what they did to Phoenix. I think Luka has arrived, but I still think they are a piece away from being champions and even making it to the finals. It was a nice run, but I'm picking the Warriors to win this, and I do think a lot of these games are going to be close. I think 4 out of 5 of these games will be close. I'm picking the Warriors to win this in 5 over the Dallas Mavericks. It'll be close, like, go back and research Indiana versus Chicago, first round 2011 Eastern Conference playoffs. Every game was close, all 4, but the 5th game, Chicago closed them out and blew them out. But every other game besides that one was close. And I think that series will be similar to this one, to where Dallas will have chances to win these games, but ultimately, because of the lack of experience on the stage, they will fall short, and the Warriors will play the Boston Celtics in the NBA Finals. And boy, oh boy, when we get to that point, that's going to be something to talk about, something to watch. It'll be a spectacle for sure. It'll be a top-rated finals. But those are my predictions for the Eastern Conference Finals. I got Celtics versus Warriors in the NBA Finals. Celtics over Heat in 7. Warriors over Mavericks in 5. Leave a comment to let me know what you guys think. What do you think about my N5 prediction, for the Dallas Mavericks falling in 5? Be sure to like the video, subscribe to the video. And I will see y'all soon. Have a great day and enjoy the finals. When people see this, they're going to say, well, he really wasn't a nice guy. He may have been a tyrant. Well, that's because you never won anything. I wanted to win, but I wanted them to win and be a part of that as well. Look, I'm only doing this because it is who I am. That's the way I played the game. That was my mentality. And if you don't want to play that way,